Welcome aboard, mateys. Let's launch right into the first and most treacherous shoal, buying a boat with emotion, not logic. It's easy to fall in love beneath fluttering pennants or bright showroom lights. There's nothing quite like the romance of a sloop with a polished teak deck and a sleek hull gliding through crystal water. But be warned, emotional purchases often lead to regret. Boats are not just ornaments, they're complex machines, and every charming line can hide critical flaws beneath the surface. Before you're swept away by a sea of impulse, lay out your needs with disciplined precision. What waters will you navigate? What's your true cruise size? Are you dreaming of long passages or coastal jaunts? Study the specs as if plotting a course through reef-strewn waters. Compare, question, and then compare again. Buy with clear eyes and you'll be making memories, not costly mistakes. Let's chart a course to the murky world beneath the waterline, the keel. Ignore this steadfast companion at your peril. The type of keel, whether it's full, fin, wing, or bulb, directly impacts performance, stability, and even where you anchor for the night. Too many a would-be captain has snagged a deal on a racer, only to discover she's no good for the shoal-dotted coastline they love. Or perhaps you only sail glassy lakes, but end up with a deep draft cruiser that's limited by depth and dock access. Review your intended harbors and routes with a keen eye for keel dimensions and battle readiness. Consult a knowledgeable surveyor or local sailors, and never assume one shape fits all. With the right keel, you'll stay steady as she goes. Now here's a swell that can capsize even the boldest, overestimating your cruising plans. Nearly every sailor has dreamed of blue water passages, crossing oceans on the wings of the wind. But more often than not, that shiny blue water cruiser winds up dock-bound, her heavy displacement and deep draft rarely tested. Instead, think realistically about your home port, family commitments, and how often you'll set sail. Will you truly cross to distant shores, or will weekend anchorages be more your pace? Overbuying means extra maintenance, storage costs, and the frustrations of maneuvering a vessel built for the open Atlantic in tight city marinas. Set honest goals, match them to your boat, and your maritime adventures will flourish, near or far. Onward we sail to one of the most overlooked hazards, maintenance access. An engine buried deep beneath the saloon, electrical wiring hidden behind sealed panels. These are hidden reefs that can turn a simple repair into an epic ordeal. Before purchasing, tour the engine room, open every hatch, crawl into lockers, and imagine yourself swapping belts or tracing leaks. Ease of maintenance saves time, money, and frustration in all weather. Remember, a vessel worth her salt should allow her captain to maintain her with practical tools, not black magic. Choose wisely, and those long-haul cruises or lazy weekends will be unmarred by mechanical mutiny. Up next, one of the trickiest currents for new boat owners, under-budgeting the true cost of ownership. The sticker price is but a drop in the ocean. Consider annual maintenance, insurance, moorage, haul-outs, winter storage, survey fees, safety equipment, fuel, and possibly upgrades to electronics or standing rigging. An older vessel, while cheaper up front, may require serious investment to be seaworthy. For newcomers, it's wise to add a healthy margin to your estimates, 20% or more. There's no shame in caution, only wisdom to be gained from those who learned the hard way. A well-kept ledger is as crucial as a reliable compass. Now, don't let excitement or a smooth-talking broker steer you past the importance of a proper marine survey. It's tempting to trust outward appearances, but an experienced marine surveyor will spot what the untrained eye cannot. Hull delamination, hidden corrosion, osmosis below the waterline, improper rigging, and more. Neglecting a thorough survey before purchase leaves you vulnerable to lurking defects, safety hazards, and insurance nightmares. Make the investment. Think of it as an astute navigator scanning the horizon for reefs before you commit your vessel to a new journey. Even the most seasoned captains can get lost in a sea of paperwork. Failing to properly verify a boat's title, registration, and any outstanding liens or taxes can maroon you in financial and legal trouble before you set sail. Always check current registration, match hull identification numbers, confirm that all taxes are up to date, and review outstanding loans. If you're buying a foreign-flagged vessel, understand what's required to bring her under your nation's colors. Clear documentation ensures smooth sailing, not bureaucratic storms long after the thrill of purchase fades. The siren call of cutting-edge gadgets and glowing screens. Modern boat buyers can be lured in by a shimmering array of electronic nav systems faster than a dolphin chases the bow wave. But beware, mistaking a dash bristling with tech for true seaworthiness can sweep you right into treacherous waters. Technology on a vessel is a blessing indeed, but it can also be a beguiling distraction if you're not careful. Picture this. You spot a boat with a bright, modern chart plotter, radar, and even a set of digital engine monitors. Impressive, no doubt. Yet, what's under the surface? Here's the rub. Electronics age rapidly, exposed to sun, salt, and the ceaseless jostle of life afloat. A system that sparkled a few short years ago may already be outpaced by modern navigation aids, or worse, on the brink of malfunction. Replacement displays, transducers, and even wiring can run up costs as swiftly as a squall on open water. And don't forget the risk of electronic mismatches. An autopilot installed by the original owner might not be compatible with newer navigation systems. Sometimes, owners proudly offer extensive upgrades, but one look beneath the console reveals a tangle of spliced and corroded wires that's more bramble than blueprint. The fix: tread with caution and keep a steady hand on the tiller. Check the fit and function of all tech, ask for service records, and research what it would cost to update or replace the electronics if they fail on your watch. If something doesn't make sense, bring in a marine electronics expert. Sometimes the clearest signal comes from a seasoned set of eyes and hands. Don't let glowing displays dazzle away your good judgment. True seamanship means knowing when to trust your compass and when to question a blinking cursor. Navigate this technology trap with the care it demands, and you'll avoid one of the most expensive and daunting surprises lurking just below the surface. Now, let's plot a course into a mistake that can catch even sharp-eyed buyers off guard: forgetting to plan for where you'll keep your boat once she's yours. Many a would-be captain has sailed full steam ahead into a dream purchase, only to find their vessel adrift in limbo. No slip, no mooring, and no clue what local dockage costs or wait lists truly look like. It may feel mundane next to visions of horizon-chasing adventures, but your daily reality at the dock, or lack thereof, can swiftly turn ownership into a headache in foul weather. Before signing that bill of sale, research marina availability, seasonal wait lists, and storage options. In some ports, slips are rarer than a flat calm in hurricane season, while others might hit your purse harder than you expect. Remember, even the best ship is useless without a safe harbor to rest. This is a detail that, if overlooked, leaves many mariners scrambling, outlaying heaps more gold, or forced to anchor far from home. Anticipate your docking needs and check the local lay of the land. Your future self will thank you every time you walk down the dock with a steady step. Now listen closely, shipmates. Before we set our sights on that all-important sea trial, there's a matter too many eager buyers sail right past: insurance. It's tempting to treat coverage as an afterthought, but in truth, overlooking your insurance needs is a recipe for sleepless nights in every port. Not all policies are cast from the same mold, and a bare-bones approach can leave your wallet and your vessel exposed when you hit a patch of rough weather, figuratively and literally. Steady as she goes, you'll want to navigate both hull and liability coverage, ensuring your plan matches the value, intended use, and cruising grounds of your new craft. Will you be keeping her docked year-round, venturing into international waters, or planning a seasonal haul-out? Each scenario may demand a different level of protection, and some marinas even require proof before granting you a berth. Don't be shy to ask about exclusions, storm clauses, or navigation limits, and remember, a proper survey and up-to-date maintenance records will not only keep the insurance underwriter happy, but might even drift those premiums lower. So before you sign on the dotted line, make sure your insurance plan won't leave you high and dry. Once that's battened down, we'll weigh anchor and head into our final critical checkpoint, the sea trial. Here's a final nugget of hard-won wisdom. Never finalize a boat purchase without a proper sea trial. There's no substitute for feeling how she handles underway, her responsiveness, levelness under sail, throttle response, and the symphony of sounds and vibrations. A sea trial can reveal hidden faults that static inspections miss. Perhaps a stiff steering system, poor fuel delivery, or unexpected creaks in the bulkheads. Bring along a knowledgeable hand, take notes, and don't be swayed by the excitement of being at the helm. Listen to the boat as you would listen for a change in the wind. Only when you've experienced her in her true element can you decide with confidence.